Hey guys, what's going on? Today, I'm taking you to Prime Rib Night at the Rampart Casino Buffet in Las Vegas. Let's go and check it out. Rampart Casino is located on the west side of town in the Summerlin area. Looks like the buffet gets pretty average reviews, but let's go and give this place a shot. This is one of the local buffets still left standing, while most of the other casinos have closed their buffets. I really miss the Red Rock buffet. I think Red Rock is replacing their buffet with a Lotus of Siam Thai restaurant. This buffet has limited hours and is only open on certain days of the week. On Mondays, they have New York Deli night, where they have bagels, potato latkes, pastrami sandwiches, and other things you typically find in a deli. Saturday night is Aloha night, and a lot of the food is Hawaiian themed, like they have whole suckling pig and tuna poke. Sunday night is Prime Rib Night, and that is exactly what we're going to go and check out. The price of the Prime Rib dinner is $29.99. If you have a high players card status with this casino, then you can get a $5 discount, but on certain holidays and events, they will offer a buy one get one free buffet, so keep checking their website for the latest info. I've been to this buffet a few times and there never seems to be a line. I can always just go straight in. They do have a separate line for VIP members though. Here's a look at the hours that they're open. And there's plenty of seating inside here. Without further ado, here's a tour of everything they offer on their buffet for Sunday Prime Rib Night. Let's start off with the carvery section first. Looks like we got some fried chicken, some fried catfish, some mashed potatoes, and some ground gravy, some Parmesan garlic french fries, broccolini, some roasted carrots, and some hot dogs with some kind of slaw on top of it, and some bread rolls. And here we are at the carving station. Some roasted chicken, prime rib, pork loin, some sausages, and some ribs, it looks like. And a big pot of au jus sauce. And here's a bunch of different sauces that they offer. Next we have the farm stand, which is like the salad and soup section. Looks like we have some different kinds of fruit here and some shrimp cocktail. A few different salads here and dressings for the salads. And here's some toppings for the salad. Some pre-made mixed salads. Some more dinner rolls. And here's some soup, some minestrone soup. Some chicken noodle soup. And some French onion soup. Always gotta have crackers with your soups. And they have this machine here to toast your bread. And here's some more antipasto and mixed salads. Next we have the European section, but it looks like it's mostly Italian food here. Looks like they got a seafood boil, green beans, mac and cheese, and some cauliflower. And they got this giant pizza oven back here too. Some Parmesan and chili flakes for the pizza. Looks like they got plain cheese, veggie, and pepperoni pizza. And it looks like there's a pizza getting baked in the oven as we speak. They got a charcuterie board here with some salami and cheeses. some short rib ragu pasta, tortellini with black mussels, and some salmon and some Tuscan chicken pasta. I thought this was a pasta making station where you can custom make your own pasta, but it's not. They're just making the pastas that are already on the buffet. The last section is the global section, but tonight this section was all just Asian food. Here's some kimchi, edamame, and different sauces. Sweet and sour chicken and beef chow fan. Some mushroom chicken, bok choy, and fried rice. Whole pot of steamed rice here too. Fried sesame balls and veggie spring rolls. Egg drop soup and miso soup. Alright, let's go and get that first plate of food. Gotta start with that fried chicken. So many meats to choose from, but I think I'm gonna stick to what we came here for, the prime rib. They have a more cooked version and a rarer version. Let's try the rare version. Gotta get some au and some barbecue sauce for that prime rib. My first gorgeous plate of food was some of my favorite things to eat. I got some veggies hiding underneath the prime rib as well. Can't just be eating all meat. The mashed potatoes were buttery and fluffy, and there were nice chunks of potatoes in here too. The french fries were surprisingly crispy. A lot of the times the fries in buffets get soft and soggy if they sit out for too long. But these were cooked nicely. I like the garlic flavor in it too. The fried chicken was really good and had a really nice crispy skin, and the meat was tender and juicy inside. The prime rib was really tender and flavorful. The prime rib tasted great just by itself, but I always like dipping my meats into different sauces. Gotta dip it in that mashed potato and in some of that au sauce and barbecue sauce. It's like a flavor bomb combination. And here I got a bowl of chicken noodle soup. Got some nice chunks of chicken in there and some veggies. Here's my second plate of food. Got a little Asian Italian fusion going on. The beef chow fan was just okay, a little bit on the dry side. This is a dish that you have to eat right away, and it doesn't taste as good if it's been sitting out for a while. It's definitely not as flavorful as what you can find at a Chinese restaurant. In my last video at the Gold Coast, I ordered the beef chow fan there, and that was much better. But the beef in this was quite tender and tasted pretty good. This sweet and sour chicken was surprisingly good. It was crispy and the chicken was tender and juicy, and the sauce was savory and only just slightly sweet. This chicken actually tastes better than what I ate at this Chinese restaurant called Noodles in the Bellagio last week, and that was probably the worst Chinese restaurant I've ever eaten at in Vegas. The service was bad and the food was horrible. I had the sesame chicken there and it tasted like days old sweet and sour chicken. The chicken was tough and the sauce was disgustingly sweet, like they poured a pound of sugar into it. I would avoid Noodles in Bellagio if at all possible. And the sad part is, that sesame chicken dish in the Bellagio cost almost as much as this entire buffet. The short rib ragu was nice and savory and filled with that short rib mixture on the inside. And now we got this seafood pasta with black mussels. There also seemed to be tiny slices of ham in it as well. Had a big ham and cheese flavor. The spring roll was expertly fried and crispy and had a nice vegetable filling. And the sesame ball had a nice mochi outer shell that was pleasantly chewy with a sweet red bean paste filling. Here's my third plate of food, mostly stuff from the European section. The veggies tasted pretty fresh. The Tuscan chicken had a good flavor to it. It was probably my favorite out of the 3 pasta dishes there. The pasta was nice al dente, and the chicken was tender and moist. And the sauce had a nice creamy and cheesy flavor to it. The mac and cheese was decent, but kinda dried out. It wasn't so much of a creamy sauce, but there was a lot of dried stringy cheese on top of it. Still tasted pretty good though. We'll try this garlic bread next. Gotta dip in that creamy cheese sauce. The garlic bread wasn't bad, but maybe a little bit too toasted on the other side. And it's like one side is barely even toasted, and the other side is overly toasted. The salmon was fairly firm, and it wasn't too flavorful either. All it had was just a slight citrus flavor. The pizza was just okay. I expected better seeing they had that big pizza oven. It's just a basic buffet pizza. The ingredients and cheese tasted pretty low quality. The crust was soft, not crispy at all. It was almost as if it should have been baked a little bit longer. And now it's finally time for dessert. Let's go and check out that dessert section. Here's the no added sugar section. And got a bunch of little desserts here. Only pie they have is cherry pie, I guess. A few different cookies and brownies. They got beignets here. Don't see these on a buffet too often, but peach cobbler and banana pudding, I always see these on a buffet. They got soft serve ice cream here with some cones on the side. 9 different gelato flavors to choose from. Looks to be pretty basic flavors. And here's some toppings for all the ice creams. For my first round of desserts, I just got a bowl of fruit. Everything tasted fresh and ripe, pretty much your standard fruits you see on almost every buffet. And my second plate here, I got a bunch of little dessert bites. The cheesecake wasn't too good. Seemed like this was probably sitting out there for a while. The texture to it was a little bit on the tough side. And this pistachio dessert was good. It had a little crushed pistachios on top, and a smooth pistachio mousse with a vanilla cake on the bottom. The tiramisu was surprisingly liquidy too, like the entire bottom part was all liquid, and all the ladyfingers turned to mush. Wasn't really a fan of this strawberry cream dessert either. It just tasted like artificial strawberry flavor like cough syrup. The panna cotta was good and creamy. Overall, this buffet is pretty decent for the price. I noticed that they don't have any corn on the buffet. There was no Mexican food either, but I made a video of this Mexican buffet last week at El Toro y El Capra, and Rampart Buffet is far better than that one. This buffet is about the same price, and it offers a much wider selection, plus they have prime rib. There was a lot of stuff on this buffet that I didn't even get to try. Hey guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed our video. If you want more Vegas videos, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, or write a comment down below. Tell us what your favorite buffet is in Las Vegas.